Hi to everyone. How's everybody doing? Good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Hi, Cindy Bennett Munguia from Southern California. How you doing? What is going on? I'm sorry, it froze there for a little bit. How's everybody doing? We're back. How's everybody doing? We're back. Let me see if it gets frozen again right here. Hopefully it will not. How is everybody doing? It's really important this for you guys to share. Please share. If you guys can please share this information that I'm about to give up and give out. Let me see if I can get a little bit of more people on the feed. So, I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News. What happened? Wow. I never, in the 8 months that I've been here, I have encountered two activists. One of them was a tall white American guy that he had his face a little bit burned. I remember him. And I, confronted him because he was taking pictures of the federal agents and he was just instigating the entrance. So I confronted that guy. Now, I did not confront nobody. Nobody I did not confront. I just was doing interviews and I was exercising my right. So Article 6 and Article 7 of our Constitution in Mexico says that I can record and it's my country and I can have the liberty to do whatever the hell I want regarding journalism, respecting other people. Article 33 of the Constitution says that nobody from other countries have the right to come over here and bring their political issues of their countries. So this people that they're coming over here, they are breaking our Constitution. They're breaking our Constitution of Mexico. People, I was having a normal day until I met this gentleman before live feed. I met him. I shook his hand. And he's like, "Hi, how you doing?" I said like, "How you doing?" He's "My name is Justice. I'm from New York." I said, "Hi, how you doing? My name is Oscar. I'm from Tijuana. And this is a crisis." I told him, "This is a crisis. You're from New York. Well, wow, man. You come from a long, far away." "Yes, I'm far away." I said, "This is a crisis. It's a humanitarian crisis and it is a crisis in the border." Why I said that is really important to me as a person. Sometimes I think about when I'm talking to this activist, I think about what I'm saying two or three times. And why I said that, because I want him to admit that it's a crisis. I want him to admit that there is a crisis. Why? Because the Democrats and the left, they're saying that there's no crisis. That there's no crisis. That's what they're saying. And this gentleman right here, I asked him and I told him and I got him on film when I said to him, "It is a crisis." And he says, "Yes, it is a crisis." In the first coverage that I did of the asylum seekers. So everybody knows that it is a crisis. And he admitted it. That's the number one thing that I when I'm talking to one of them, I said like, "Oh man, wow, it is a crisis, huh?" And they go, "Yes, it is a crisis." So you're admitting that there's a crisis in the borders, right? So, it is kind of like admitting that there's a crisis when they're saying over there in the United States that there is not. So what happened? I got there in the morning, and as I'm getting there in the morning, It is so amazing. I was surprised. I was like, wow, this is amazing. How many people from Haiti and how many people from Africa, they were right there. And from Middle East, from the Middle East, they were right there. I understand that they're running away from fear and they're running away from violence and delinquency. But why, like I told this gentleman, there's 154 countries in the pack. Why they don't go to another country? Why they have to pick Mexico as a hotel and then America? Why? Because America can take care of them and the other countries can't? So why the other countries signed the pact? It is just so, what the hell? So I started documenting, and as I started documenting, the first guy that I talked to, the first guy, first activist, he goes in front of my face when I'm in the line, and I go start recording. He was carrying, some files, and as I started talking to him, he goes, how you doing? My name is Oscar. How you doing? And he goes, what are you doing? I'm like, what are you? No, the question is, this guy from America that is working, because he's not volunteering, he's working. He's working over here. Nobody gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning, goes to another country, and just gives out information and then he goes back. You're working. You're working. So this guy, basically, he's telling me, what are you doing? Hold on a second. You're in another country practicing law and you're asking me, what am I doing? You're asking me, what am I doing? So basically I told him, I know my rights. I know what I'm doing. And I'm recording. And I'm doing whatever the hell I want, just respectfully. And after that, he went away. People, when I got there, there were like 10 or 12 or 15 of them working freely and doing whatever they want in our country. Practicing law that you get a picture of. And there's a video. You can screenshot. There's a huge video of his face. There's a video on the, how you doing, Rachel? There was a video and I did a live feed and, we downloaded the live feed. So it's, there's a video now. So we can actually, get the picture. So it is so amazing how these people think that they have more rights than me, a Mexican citizen, in his own country. It's not going to happen, buddy. It's not. It's not going to happen. And after that, he went away and he started talking to all his buddies, and everybody was mad dogging me. And I'm like, I'm just recording. I'm just doing the coverage. And I got a glimpse of every single activist. So I cut the feed. I go say like, goodbye. This is unbelievable. What is going on? And after that, I went to the Mexican public and I came back to the American public. And that is where all hell got loose. I did not know that this guy, his name is Justice from New York. He's a young man. He's a really young man. He looked like a really nice guy. He's carrying a camera. He had a shirt that said South Africa. And practically I got the idea that he's a liberal probably, or that he is, he acted like one. So it was really amazing as I'm recording, and I was starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable because there's a lot of Haitians, and there was one particular guy from Haiti that it was driving a car in our country, and with his license and everything, it's okay, But he was mad dogging me. So I'm like, what is this guy's problem? Probably he knows me. So, you know, I see him like people from Haiti, like behind me and walking around too much. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to move a little bit further. So I move a little bit further and I see two women that they were lawyers. They admitted it on camera. I'm like, you're from America, right? So I approached them. And Justice and his friends and like this socialist people, they're on this side. Whatever they are, whatever they represent, really I don't care. Because apparently what I'm about to say, I just put it on blast, on evidence, on everything. He was on the left side, all the way to the left. Isn't it ironic? He was on the left. and on this side, he was the two ladies, young ladies. It was elderly women. They were in the they're young. I don't like this. Elderly is a word that I don't like to use, man, because I don't like it. But they were in their mid-50s, and the other woman was in their late 60s. So I approached these two individuals, and I tell them, hey, how you doing? Where are you from? And she goes like, I'm from America. And, you know, she goes, oh, okay. That's, you from, you're lawyers? And she goes like, yes. So I was about to ask her a little bit more. And then all of a sudden, Justice comes in the line. This guy, this activist. And he cuts in and he's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, who are you to confront me? First of all, buddy. Second of all, who are you to cut in front of me and confront me? You don't have the right in my city. You don't. Second, you insult me as I am trying to interview. How did you insult me? How you were disrespectful first? Because I never was disrespectful to you. I have that ability to contain myself and not say foul language, and to contain myself and not disrespect you, things that you don't have. But I have this ability that my mother gave me, the one that you were claiming that is your mom. So you cut in front of me on the interview, and immediately you say, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I told him, like, I'm doing an interview. So I heard, your name is Oscar, right? So I heard, these people know me already. It is so amazing. Thank you. But these people know me already. I don't have nothing against them. Really, I don't. But it is so unbelievable that this guy, after this, he says, so you're with Border Network News, right? And I said, yes. So you're like far right slander. I'm like, what the hell? You're far right slander people, right? And I'm like, what? So what do you got against these people? I don't got nothing against them. And I even told him, we had a conversation before, and we had an agreement that it was a crisis, right? Yes. And it was a humanitarian crisis, right? And you said yes. You admitted it in front of me that we had a conversation before. You already know my agenda, what I'm recording. So you just started, trying to get me in and trying to blend me in with your questions. But you, sir, did not answer not even one of mine. And I answered all of yours. But you did not answer not even one of mine. One of mine you did not answer. And I told you in your face and in front of the other elderly ladies, with all respect, we started having a conversation. And you said, well, you're not feeling compassion for these people running away. I said, yes. Yes. If they're coming in legally, and if they're seeking asylum legally, I don't have nothing against these people. And you were like, oh, okay. So what is your agenda? My agenda is, and I started saying to all of them, we got 60 million in poverty, 28 million in critical conditions, 68 million without medical care, and we're taking care of other people. We need to take care of first of our people. And then you said, yes, but the United States has the ability and has the possibilities to take care of other people. I'm like, oh my God. In my brain, I'm like, explode. There's a big explosion, like. It was a big explosion because I'm like, you have the ability to take care of other people, and then I bring up a word that he gets really insulted. He says, the United States has the ability to take care of more people. So I said, no, you don't. And he says, yes. And I bring up a word that says, you have 350,000 veterans that they're homeless and they're not taking care of them. Where the United States, don't bring up that. He immediately got into a point. He wanted to explode. And I said, hey, you're in my country. You're in my city. And he laid down a little bit. He's like, I'm going to get my ass whooped. So just. And I said, I put an example to him. Let's give you an example, young man. If you so I can see his brain how it's working. Do you take care of your own people in your own house, or you take care of your own people and then other people outside? Who do you take care of first? I have the capacity to take care of both. Exactly. Mexico doesn't. Mexico doesn't. Mexico has not had the capacity to take care of nobody. Not even our own selves. And you're bringing other people from all types of the country. I even told them 7,946 children unaccompanied, 8,916 children, unaccompanied children, February and March. And he goes, 7,946. 7,946 children. And he goes, yes, but what is that? He started stumbling with his own self. And I said, all these children are being trafficked. They're trafficking children. They're trafficking women. They're trafficking drugs. They're renting these children to claim the asylum. Listen to this. They're making fake marriages and fake families, and I got proof of it. And they were all of it right there. And all the ladies were like, fake marriages, come on. I never heard of that. Oh, you never heard of it, but I got proof of it. And I got the document. And not only that, listen to this. This is the most important thing. He immediately goes on and he says, so let me get this straight, Oscar. If you're running away because they want to kill you, and you're running away from violence, you're running away from poverty, making a fake marriage, don't you think that it will be a lifesaver for you? Oh my God. How in the hell did that work? When did that start? Like, violating a law, making a fake marriage to save a life is not the solution. It is not. And I got that on camera. I got that on camera. I got it all on camera. That he said that it's okay to fake a marriage and to make probably, he's agreeing on that. So also, ultimately, he's going to agree on the other thing, that is agreeing on making a fake family. So these people are doing, there's more evidence now. There's more evidence for you guys to realize that there's people that they're really acknowledging and they're really admitting that it is okay. If they're running away from violence and delinquency, it is okay. And I said this other fact when he said that. How? And that's because a lady told me, oh, honey, she goes like this. Look. Oh, honey, be so lucky that you are well taken care of. Be so lucky. Like, trying to make me feel pity for these people that they're making the asylum seeker line. So, I go, no, ma'am. First Mexico, and then after Mexico. There's 4 cities on Mexico in the top 5. 5 on the top 10 and 15 on the top 50. Tijuana is the #1 in the world for violence and delinquency. You don't see me claiming the asylum, do you? You don't see me claiming the asylum, do you? And then he goes, another one. Man, I love when they speak. I love when they speak, man. And then he goes like this. Well, they don't want Mexico. They don't want Mexico. They want the United States. They don't want Mexico. Ungrateful. Ungrateful. Mexico has been taking care of all the caravan for 8 months. Out of our taxes, 235,000 rations of food they've been given. Poor people are dying in my country and they don't have food. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ungrateful with our country. Ungrateful with our country, Mexico, that has been providing food, shelters. Tell me how many shelters you got. I didn't want to say that, but I forgot. At the moment, I forgot. But I was about to say, if you see this video, buddy, when you ask me how many shelters are provided for the federal and state government, I will tell you this. There's a lot of them from the state and there's a lot of them from federal. But the majority of them are provided by activists from America. That they're violating Article 33 of the Constitution. Bringing politics from the United States to our country. This is a situation between you guys are not in the pact. You guys are not in the United Nations pact. Get out of my country. Get the hell out of here. Get out. Oscar, you're going to post the video. It's already posted. Get out of my country. You guys are not in the United Nations pact. Be glad. Thank God that you're not in this country. This is what we're dealing with. And I was the only one with 15 activists from America aiding and abetting and violating and thinking that it's okay to make a fake marriage. He did not realize, he thought, oh, I got this guy right here. I got this guy right here on my hand. He thought that. These lawyers thought that. Oh, I got this Mexican right here. He looks stupid. He doesn't look like he can speak English. He mumbles a little bit. They thought. Nuh-uh-uh. I'm not going to back down. I am not. And for the last thing he said, I want to know your agenda. So you think every single person that is doing a line right here is a rapist? And you're thinking that every single person on this line is a criminal? No, I didn't say that. But you guys have to obey the United Nations Pact that is coming in documented, peacefully, and with a purpose. Let me ask you a question. Have they been coming like that? And he avoided that question. He like, I've been to Chiapas. Yeah, of course, you've been there. Let me ask you a question. Have they been coming in like that? Just answer me. If they've been coming in like that in my country. He did not answer that question. So he goes on and he says, so what is your agenda? My agenda is first Mexico, then Mexico, and after Mexico. So you're saying to me that these people are not allowed to come into your country until Mexico gets fixed. Of course, they can migrate, yes, but not like they're doing. They can migrate, yes, of course, migrate correctly. They're not migrating correctly, buddy. They are not. They are not migrating correctly. Second of all, most importantly, my country is not getting fed. My country is not getting taken care of. My country is having the hardest time. There's a guy right here that said Mexicans are from Spain. This is where I'm going again. It's stupid. This is where I'm going. Again, for you guys to know. Again, for you guys to know. So that was the end of the conversation. He said, so you're against the United Nations Pact? Yes, I'm against the United Nations Pact. We don't want the United Nations Pact. We want our sovereignty. We want our country. And that's all we want. That's all we want. So he said, it was nice to meet you, Oscar. It was nice to meet you, Justice. He shook his hand. I shook his hand. He goes away and he starts blabbering over there with his buddies. And, you know, the lawyers went away. And then he got into a car that had Mexican plates on it, a really nice one, and then went away. I just want to get to you guys this. First of all, you're in my country. You're in Mexico, not in America. Leave your politics and leave your liberal stuff in your country. You're in Mexico. I was born here. You're not. Be careful who you mess with over here. Be careful how you open your mouth. Be careful who you're messing with. You're in my country. Second, respect my country when you're over here. Respect. You want me to respect you? I respected you, and I respected every single activist that is over there that I don't need to be respecting. But I'm respecting you. Respect me back. Third, you just admitted that it's okay to make a fake marriage and make a fake family. That it's okay. And that I'm slandering people. Oh my God, I'm slandering. Really, I don't understand. Wow, what a coverage. What a coverage. It was amazing to get that coverage from these people. And we're going to have more surprises for you guys. I got a couple things to say before I go. People, they're going to attack me, and no man, and this is a word of advice for you guys. You guys are gonna get messages. You guys are gonna get, you know, all types of stuff from me that they're gonna invent, and they're going to create, and they're going to try to provoke, and they're going to try to say. So watch out for that. Watch out. Don't put attention. They're going to try to provoke me to break. They're not going to break me. You just saw that. I'm not going to break. It don't matter if I'm surrounded by 15,000. I'm not going to break. Really, I'm not. My idea is to protect the sovereignty of Mexico and the United States. That's my idea. So, just for you guys to know, you know, I'm going to get attacked. Word of advice. Yes, I'm going to get attacked. It is going to be ugly. I don't care, really. I don't care. Really, I don't care. Have fun, you guys. Have fun. But really, I don't care. So be advised. And also, a lot of people are asking me about the PayPal. Yes, my PayPal is right there pinned. Oh my God! Thank God that I had the PayPal now. Really is the easiest way. Thank God, and a lot of people are asking me about it. My PayPal is pinned right there. But when you donate or when you contribute, people, make sure to send it in dollars, not in pesos, okay? Because a lot of people are saying, I send you $5 and it shows that it's 10 pesos. You know, be sure to switch right there when it says donate dollars, and then, you know, that's it. Okay? Thank you so much. You know, Border Network News is not about slandering immigrants. It's not about slandering people. It's about documenting the news on the caravan. We have you know, we have a way to go that is right. Why? Because we stand with the right. We don't stand with the left. Really, I'm sorry. We don't agree with what they're doing. And that's it. You know, there's a question right here. Who was the guy caught bringing 400,000 across the border, and for what? Liberals funding this? Oh, this has been going on. Okay, that post. This has been going on for longest of years, people. Longest of years. A lot of, you know, U.S. citizens, they pay them to bring money from the cartel over here. That has been going on for longest of years. And $400,000 is nothing. They caught like millions and millions of dollars in the border. They had caught a bunch of American citizens coming into the Mexico to bring the money from the, you know, from the drugs. That's how it works. You cross them and then you bring the money. So they get an American citizen that it looks like, you know what, it looks like they have American plates. So they come in here as tourists. So they use a car like that, so they get busted. You know, sometimes they get busted, sometimes they don't. But, you know, it is for years, man. It's been going on that for years. So if one car gets busted out of 1,000, so, you know, James Hale, Mississippi is proud of you, Blue. Thank you, Mr. James. Thank you. Send you a big hug, Mr. James. Hoorah to you. You know, and that has been happening for longest of time. For the longest of time it's been happening, and one car got busted, and all of a sudden all the people started, you know, saying, oh, that is not drug cartel money, that is for funding the activists. It's not. It's just it's everyday thing. You know, I don't know what it was going for, but the majority of the time, and practically 90% of the time, is because of the cartel that they're bringing, you know, the cartel that brings, you know, the money back. So I don't want to talk about that. You know, that's another subject that I don't want to get into it. And, you know, that is like a total different subject. So, you know, wow. I'm just surprised of these people, how they hate their own country so much and they want socialism to the fullest. I'm just really surprised. Stay safe, Oscarín. Señor Alma, un abrazo. I'm just so surprised. People, you have to be really careful. Word of advice before I go. Be really careful with your voting. Be really careful with your voting. They're trying to take out Trump. And they're trying to bring socialism to your country. If one of the Democrats win, it's done deal. What we're getting over here is going to be the United States. What we're getting over here is going to be in the United States. So be careful with your voting. Be careful. Vote for the person that is correct. And you guys already know who fights for their country. If that guy wasn't for president, you don't even imagine what would happen with Hillary. It would be an open gate, open sesame for everybody. So be careful with voting. Okay, you guys, have a great day. My PayPal is right there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for all your donations. God bless you, every single one of you. And I'm gonna get attacked, but I already know. I'm not even gonna be worried about. They're gonna start making like, oh, he did this with his, you know, he took this picture. There's a picture without him, and like they're gonna start doing all this stupid stuff. So, you know, I already know. I already know how they work. They're not gonna affect me. You know, we're gonna continue to work. We're gonna continue to you know, document. We're gonna continue to you know, we're gonna continue to do whatever we can and do what is best for us and do what is best for Mexico. Mexico, come on! We've been living in a third world class country for hundreds of years. Come on! And you're bringing all the world through our door. No! First is us in America. Come on! It's logical what these socialist people are thinking. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great day. And have a phenomenal day. We will see each other later on this afternoon. We will do another live video. I will be at a breach point. You know, be sure to watch that. Have a phenomenal day. God bless you guys. Peace and love. And always your country first.